She was unsure what funding would be available for RFP for our peer support centers. With our contract finished this month, there is no time to create this RFP. Although we have asked for the possibility of bridge funding, we have not received word as of yet. I gotta find my second page, I'm sorry. This really is only 3 minutes long. Okay.
That's all right, Ms. Lowry.
All right. When Kevin Murphy stepped down 10 days ago from a Healing Cooperative's executive director, I was asked to be the interim director of AHC. Since that time, I have had to notify Glenmark Storage in Willits that the Healing Hearts Willits Care Resource Center would not be able to renew their lease the 1st of July. I've also had to help draft and will distribute layoff notices to 18 part-time employees and 10 stipend volunteers. These employees are in the spirit of Mental Health Services Act. 16 of them are clients, trained in the 14-week trainings that a Healing Cooperative puts on. In the past 4 years, AHC has done much on very little. Our advisory board consists of stellar members of the community and is chaired by volunteer Carol Mordhorst. What will go away July 1st and why? The why is the most easily answered. Mary Elliott and Roanne Withers have informed us that they intend to redirect some of the AHC's Mental Health Services Act monies to fund 2 clubhouse model programs in Fort Bragg and Ukiah. This is my strong opinion that this model is archaic, stigmatizing, outdated, and too costly for such a small county. 3 resource center locations will go away. Our 3 resource centers provided by a Healing Cooperative have proven to be state-recognized cutting-edge stellar programs. I used stellar twice, but I believe in the integrity of this program. As the Mental Health Services Act Steering Committee's North County Region representative, that's me, I can assure you that the people that we serve in Laytonville, Willits, Covelo, Percy, and Leggett are in dire need of support. We have done just that. In Willits, of which, by the way, I was the Willits Resource Center coordinator for the past 2 years before my new position. I kept great data. We all did. 10 months we were open in 2007. We had 134 different people come to our center 1,828 times. We have 52 individuals that use our center for regular support. We provide wraparound services to anyone across our threshold. For those of you who don't know what wraparound services are, it's whatever it takes. Our centers are clean, comfortable, and welcoming. It promotes family, client, and community integration. Side by side are middle class, people with 6-figure incomes, and the homeless working together on their recovery. As Mr. Wattenberg stated at the Mental Health Board presentation a few weeks ago, mental illness has no social economic boundaries. Mental illness, traumatic brain injuries, post-traumatic stress can happen to anyone. We must set up systems of care that any one of us would feel comfortable using. When reviewing the clubhouse model, I would like you to ask yourself, would I feel comfortable using this as my step down from an IMD, which by the way is an Institute of Mental Disease? In the past 4 years, a Healing Cooperative has accomplished so much for so little. It would not be penny wise or pound foolish to redirect their funding. It would be penny wise to fund our program. For these reasons, I would ask kindly for you to direct Carmel and Mary Elliott to continue funding AHC in 2008-2009, and I would ask that an open discussion of the clubhouse model be put on the agenda, for it is in my opinion that this is a very costly program which will serve only a limited few.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I do want to honor all of those people that were sitting in the audience. They do a great job. Thanks.
Thank you much. One additional member of public comment, John McCowan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the board. John McCowan speaking on behalf of myself. I think that the item raised by the last speaker is one that would be worthy of placing on your agenda. I think it's really kind of a policy decision if this type of shift is going to be made from funding one program that the commitment came out of the Mental Health Services Act process, and now apparently it's being shifted to another program. So I really think the board should take this up, look at it thoroughly, discuss it, and give some direction. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McCowan. To the CEO.
Yes, I did briefly discuss the issue with Carmel yesterday, and I do not believe any conclusions have been made. I think the issue centers around what the legal requirements are us for the county with providing mental health services. So I think there is an extension that gets you through June on this particular item, but I've not heard any communication from staff at all about a decision being made other than looking at an RFP and it being more inclusive for the services that we are required to provide by law. Also, I have had experience in a previous county with the clubhouse model with another health agency director, and we did in Calaveras County a clubhouse model, and it was very successful, and it had to do with the particular nature of the clientele, and there were many people that shared concerns that wasn't an appropriate vehicle for some members of the community. So staff is working on it. I know Carmel and her staff is working on the issue. They will be bringing something forward to you and with a discussion in further detail.
Okay. Supervisor Pinches.
Just a comment, as a member of the Mental Health Board and also being a representative of the North County, this